Hello, friends. Keisha Puckett here. My content creators and entrepreneurs out there, hope you are having an amazing day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Wanted to jump on and just talk a little bit. I'm not going to be on here long at all about this whole headline that I put here: social media versus streaming TV. And you know what? I just got so excited today. I had several conversations around this specific topic, and I just knew that it was important to come into this virtual space and share a little bit about what that all means and kind of what it should really mean to you as a content creator or entrepreneur in this digital landscape as we move into 2021. There's some things you definitely should be paying attention to right now. So if you have not, you pretty much have probably heard of streaming TV, but many have not really hadn't had a chance to really grasp the whole concept around how you actually can leverage streaming TV for your business, your brand, your content, everything it is that you are doing in the digital space right now. So pretty much the only solution and the only activities that are going on right now as it relates to promotions and marketing and the outreach that we're doing to connect with one another is through social media. Just like I'm doing here now with live streaming across 8 different places, that's pretty much what we've had for months and years, right? But what we have not gotten a chance to really step into, at least on a huge scale, for our everyday content creators that are doing things and our influencers and entrepreneurs out there, is TV. You know, each time that we hear that, it's kind of like one of those things that's really not on our radar unless we're in the space or the industry, and that's kind of like our primary goal as it relates to what it is that we're doing. However, there is an opportunity for content creators of all types, vloggers, video content producers, podcasters, entrepreneurs that are just getting their message out. There is opportunity for you in this space. And I just want to do a quick comparison with what social media does as it relates to your branding and how you could leverage some things in social media, but then how it also compares to streaming TV as far as what you're able to get. So one thing that I found that is very, very interesting with this whole space as far as streaming TV is that it's lightning fast when it comes to the types of things that can happen in the space. For example, when we look at our, YouTubers, and a lot of us already know that if you're starting off with a channel or if you've been there for any amount of time, we know the work consistency and the number of years that it takes to build a really, really nice following there and to start, being able to take advantage to some of the perks like monetizing and just being able to leverage the platform. It's a free platform. It's very, very crowded over there. It's very, very noisy. You have a little bit of everything, right? You have the cat videos, and then you have other videos over there that are super, super impactful and that pack a great deal of content in there. So we have a wide gambit of different things. And so, with social media, obviously those are all, free platforms. We don't own any of them. So in essence, we don't really have control over what actually happens with our content. If something happens with any of these platforms, or they decide to pull down our business, our brand, anything that we've been building over the years, there is nothing we can do about it. And so although we need and love to use these different, platforms for our businesses, we really need to start thinking about what else can we do to secure what it is that we're putting out there in the world. And so that's why, streaming TV is one of the things that I want to discuss regarding that, but then also how leveraging streaming TV is much more powerful than when we're talking about, just social media. So perfect example. I am also the founder of KP Media TV, and we have several hosts that have leveraged the platform for different reasons, whether it's to get strategic partners or brand deals and things like that. And, making a direct comparison with social media versus streaming TV, having someone on a YouTube channel that has had to build up a following and consistently give content over there for years in order to be in a position to reach out to a brand or a strategic partner that they would like to do business with. It takes a while to do that and get that type of credibility and authority. However, when it comes to streaming TV, it's one of those things, because it is TV, that when these conversations happen, it's not like you're just saying, oh, hey, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I mean, it's kind of like everybody has a YouTube channel, right? My 5-year-old has a YouTube channel. My dog has a YouTube channel. My bird has a YouTube channel. Like literally everybody has a YouTube channel. But what happens is when you can say that you have a TV show, when you can say that, streaming TV, and you are leveraging these different platforms, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Android TV, the conversation is very, very different when you're talking about coming together with potential strategic partners or brand deals. So because of that, what has happened and the result of what has happened and the experience that we have had this year is content creators are able to step into these conversations powerfully and say these different things that they can, do for these different partnerships and brands in order to seal the deal, in order to complete that deal in record time. And you just can't do that in social media. You can't step into a virtual room or a room and start having a conversation about a brand wanting to necessarily work with you unless you have a following that is already significant over on these platforms. And you're already in a space where even the platforms recognize you, where they're like, oh, okay, we'll monetize you. You have to be in that space in order to make those things happen. Streaming TV is not like that. The fact that you have accessibility with this type of thing when it comes to TV, a standalone authority on its own, is what gives you the leverage and what gives you a powerful position when you're having these conversations. So it's an amazing brand builder when it comes to increasing and building that credibility and authority in your space. And you don't hear this talked about. All you hear that's talked about right now is social media, right? YouTube, you hear what to do better on Instagram, how to get a following here, there, and everywhere. The algorithms change, then you're starting back all over square one with the drawing board. Like that is all that you hear about. And then what's dangerous about all of this is the fact that none of these platforms are our own. They're not ours. We don't own them, so our stuff is here and there's a place. So don't get me wrong. There is a place for social media for sure. That is how we connect, no different than I'm doing now, right? So it's not about like social media not having a place in all of this. Many of us business owners that have been very successful in the space can totally vouch for that. That is just without a doubt. But as things exceedingly get more crowded and noisier, it's going to get more difficult and you'll have to find more innovative and new ways to stand out, no matter how successful you are. We just can't stand still with this stuff. We know when we look at these different platforms, you can't stand still. Algorithms change in like 2 days, right? So we're always having to stay above what's going on and stay ahead of it, right? And so same thing when it comes to this digital landscape and really thinking about where we're evolving to and how things have happened over the last year, we've seen so many different shifts. It's been incredible, all the shifts that we've seen over the last year, a ton of different things that have happened in the digital space. And so streaming TV is one of those things that not so much people don't know about it. And then a lot of people don't know about it, but they don't even realize that they can gain access to something that powerful that will allow them to position their business, their brand, their content in a very powerful way so that they can secure additional strategic partners, brand deals, leads for their programs, products, and services that they are already selling. They can definitely push through on those and push out more of that to more of a larger community, a larger audience, and really just push more of their things out there in the world because now they have more visibility, right? So you have more visibility. You have the opportunity to position yourself with these different strategic partners that you want to work with because you have an asset, and it's an asset of own media. So it's stuff that you actually own. It's not going anywhere. And then you also have basically the power the power is in your hand as far as your distribution is concerned, which is very different from social media. So that's something I just wanted to share with you today. I was just going to pop on for just a little bit to talk about that. But from a branding standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, as it relates to your visibility, definitely streaming TV is where it's at. It needs to be part of your marketing mix. That is where we're going. There have been millions of dollars invested in the streaming space. When was the last time you went to the store and you went to the electronics section and you even see TVs, now Roku TV, you see Android TVs, you see all of these different TVs with built-in streaming within them, because that is where we're going. So that is where you need to be when it comes to your content that you're creating out there on all of these other free platforms. At least create your content, repurpose or repackage your content in places that you're able to elevate into a whole nother level of things. And where we're going with having to be even more digital, with the health crisis going on and just everything, the new normal that we're experiencing is even more of a reason to really start thinking about this. So I would love to invite you to Rise Above the Noise. We're actually next month doing a free 9-day workshop. And we're basically going to walk you through step by step how you are able to rise above the social media noise that's going on out here. There's a ton of it, we already know, and how you can leverage your content, your business, or actually, I'm sorry, leverage streaming TV, take your content, your business, your brand, all of those things that you have crafted over time and that you continue to do, your brilliance, all that brilliance about you, how you can take all of those things and gain more visibility, more leads, increase credibility and authority in your space, as well as, you know, if you've never even thought about it, positioning you for some strategic partnerships and brand deals. There is so much out there that's left out there. This is a space, you have an opportunity to be an early adopter. And you know, when you hear those words, it goes ching, ching. Anything as far as early adopter, it's normally like ching, ching. Can you imagine early adopter of, you know, some Amazon stock? So it's like, this is the time. This is the time right now. So we're thinking about 2021. Go ahead and head over to the group. I included a link in this post. It's a free workshop that we're hosting next month. And so we would love to have our content creators in there. If you're doing amazingly well in your space and you're an entrepreneur that's, you know, blossoming and you want to, you know, come into this space and do some innovative new things for 2021 and just take your business to a whole new level, we want to have you in there for sure. So go ahead and do that. Rise Above the Noise, click the link and we'll invite you into the group. And we look forward to not only supporting you, but serving you over there. Okay. Have a nice evening, nice day, nice morning, wherever you are in the world. Until next time. Bye.